Welcome back. If you've just joined us, we've been looking at the federal government's efforts at ensuring mass enrollment of Nigerians into the National Identity Numbering System. Our guest has been the Director General of the National Identity Management Commission, Alhaji Aliyu Aziz Abubakar. When it comes to the issue of replacement or loss of ID cards, what provision does NIMC what are you providing to
way back in 2012, when the Federal Executive Council gave approval of the new ID card, they said that first issuance, first contact is free, but any other subsequent contact is that people will pay for it.
How much?
And, well, it depends. Is how much is a market price. So depending on what the market price is, right now it's cost us more than 2,000 to produce one card. Government promised to give citizens free of charge the first instant. When it expired, you come back. That you will have known the importance of the card.
So you are planning to outsource this?
Sure.
What assurance are you given that the process will not be compromised? Because if you are outsourcing it, that means you are considering it.
As I said earlier,
individuals. So how safe is this process?
As I said earlier, that those companies are also certified. They have this ISO certification. They also have MasterCard certification that they follow those processes, and apart from that, these are digitally driven, in the sense that you have the public key infrastructure that drives the process.
I'm worried about when it comes to the technical aspect of every job. Most MDAs have the culture of outsourcing their job. So it's as if an organization is created for a particular mandate, but yet it's shying away in addressing.
Well, if you look at an example, is that not long ago we have NITEL that provides our telecommunication services. When NCC was established, it was not established to provide those services by itself. That is why it licensed the MTNs and Co. to provide those services. And you can see that the GSM
isn't that
revolution.
An indication of a failing institution when they cannot provide the basic services it is created, it is established to provide.
Any time that something becomes ubiquitous, that is, it becomes a commodity. It's not a rocket science to really capture data and then and print a card. It's not a rocket science.
Okay, let's come back to the facts and figures now. With just about 10% of Nigerians having enrolled in
17%.
17%. 28% of 200 million Nigerians cannot be up to 17%.
31 million.
31 million, okay.
Yes,
So the last record
of 190 something million, not 200
million. No, the MPC says that Nigeria is 200 million. So I'm just, okay, well, even at 17%, it shows that we still have a poor attitude.
Yep.
Towards this enrollment.
Yeah.
So what are you doing to ensure that the public is well sensitized on the need to enroll to the national ID scheme?
Well, what we are doing now, we are sensitizing, and also we've been talking to like NOA at the grassroots, Federal Radio Corporation, and also NTA, and all the other media houses and the newspapers to really sensitize people of the importance of knowing who is who.
How ready are you for this tall mandate? Because the record we have shows that NIMC has the challenge of paucity of funds. So are you thinking of revenue generation?
The issue is
or addressing the lack of funds?
We already have a system. We already have a system in place that is working. So the problem is scaling that system. We already have a back end. At the back end, we have the best ABIS, that is the automated biometric identification system that does the deduplication. We already have more than 100 million licenses to do that. So at the back end, we are ready.
So paucity of funds is no longer an issue now?
Well, I think that the funding is an issue for every organization and every person. The point is that the funds are available. Is to organize ourselves in this ecosystem approach and then get people that have the fund to now fund the program. And that is exactly what we have been doing.
In advanced countries, the national ID scheme has been used in tackling security challenges, and even it has played a vital role in national intelligence gathering. So what efforts or how has the NIMC contributed in addressing Nigeria's security challenge?
Well, you see, like the largest numbers that we get now comes from the northeastern part of this country. And if you know that we have security challenges there, that forces people to enroll and get something that they can identify themselves with.
You've been mounting an intense advocacy that the national ID scheme should be used as a reference point for asset declarations, to be used in fighting corruption, and also for land allocation. So how do you intend how is this playing out?
With states also coming into this picture, then within no time, that as we are enrolling more and more people and getting the database to grow, then it will become natural that you require the NIN in every service that you
Are you not putting the cart before the horse? Because less than 17% of Nigerians have been enrolled in this scheme, and yet the FCC is using it as a yardstick for land allocation.
Because it is available. So if you need the land and you know that you need the NIN, so it forces you to go and get the NIN from any of these 900 centers. It is available. It's not, sometimes this is 21st century. A lot of times you can see the modern trend that they have two heads they can push from both ends. So you can also put the cart before the horse. It's not 18th century technology that we are using. With the modern technology, you can put the cart before the horse.
Now, when you talk of this ecosystem, does it also accommodate the role of the telecommunications providers? Because that's a platform where many Nigerians do enroll easily, because it's a scheme that is integrated into the lifestyle of almost every Nigerian. So what's the synergy between the NIMC and the telecommunication operators, the telecom operators?
Well, we so far in the harmonization committee, we also have NCC, that the regulator as part of that harmonization committee. In fact, we have more than 26 agencies, and all of them have agreed that we should now move using this ecosystem approach as stakeholders. Therefore, whatever that NCC signs off for, we accept that the telcos will also follow suit.
Before we wind down this conversation now, one last word for the public and the viewers out there.
Yeah, well, NIMC has been set up to create the identity database and also to provide means of verification and register people, give them the NIN, and also issue them with the general multipurpose card. I want the general public to now accept that the NIN is digital, and is enough, and there's a means of verification. They can also use their phones if they have forgotten the NIN. They can also use other system to verify it. Let them not concentrate on the card. The card will come up, but we need the national identification number. Very soon, every service, every government service or every private service in Nigeria will require this national identification number. Therefore,
how do you guide against multiple entry?
Well, it's your biometrics. God made it that your fingerprints are different from other person. You need to make more than 4 million people before you even get one that resembles that one finger. So we take all the 5 fingers. In addition, we also take your picture, and we make sure that the camera have to be sure that it's the picture of a human being, not a picture of a goat or cow that is taken. So that also is in digital form.
The Director General of the National Identity Management Commission, Engineer Abubakar, thank you so much for making our time to be part of this episode of Question Time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I look forward to meeting you again.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And that's it on this episode of Question Time from Channels Television. What's your take on the federal government's identity numbering scheme? Send us your comments on our social media platforms showing on your screen. Join us next week on another fresh episode of the show. Many thanks for watching. I'm Benga Ashiru. Bye for now.